Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 10 of the Fallout 4 Minutemen playthrough, and I've kind of got some ideas this time around. I really want to go and take the castle. Now, I'm torn there because as the father of the son who'd been kidnapped, I should probably go talk to Nick, who might be able to help us find him. But as a player, I just want to go take the castle. Now, there's some difficulties here. One, the castle, if we look on the map, we're here at Sanctuary, and the castle is way over here. We have not found it yet. And it doesn't look that bad, because we've got some stuff pretty close over here, so it looks like it should be a pretty easy trek. This area is not the most friendly area to trek through. So I'm not sure that I've ever done it like at a low level, just because I normally wait till I actually discover the castle before I do the quest. So I might take some extra precautions and make sure that we take a whole arsenal with us as we set out to go find this. That said, I'm thinking I might scrap a lot of Sanctuary here so I have resources, and in doing that, I may just pause the game or edit it. In doing so, I may just edit things so that you don't have to sit here while I scrap tons of things from Sanctuary. But that said, I'm going to get started here and see what we can come up with. Now, I'm torn about doing the edit because I don't like the whole oh, and magic happened. But I don't want to bore the crap out of everybody. So maybe instead of doing an edit, I can just figure out where it's going to be and just say fast forward if you don't want to see this or hear me ramble about stuff. I think that's probably the better way to go with it. So what we're doing at this point is we're gathering every little bit of resources, because in addition to making sure that our arsenal is best it can be, with whatever weapons, ammo, armor, we're going to upgrade all that stuff too, because we've got our Gun Nut 2 perk, so we can make some modifications to the weapons, make them a little bit more powerful, and hopefully that will play into our advantage. I really don't know. It's I feel like it shouldn't be this difficult. I mean, they gave us the quest pretty quick. I can't actually say that I've ever done the quest like early on in the game. So it might be a cakewalk. It might be difficult. We'll figure it out together, though. Okay. I'm not even sure what types of materials that we need to do all this fixing up. So I'm just kind of doing the lightweight scrap here. Get the low-hanging fruit, the branches, the rusted out cars, shelves that have fallen off. Now there's stuff in there, and all that stuff is being transferred into the workbenches as well. So that's good news. Kind of suck if it just went into oblivion. I am planning on taking power armor as well. I don't know if we'll actually need it. And I kind of want to do something that's completely wasteful. I think we have it already. I'll double check before I mention it, but when we go fix up the power armor, it'll become obvious. Okay, I think that's all of the... Oh, there's some stuff out back here. It really annoys me that I can take that one swing set, but I can't take any of the rest, like the monkey bars here, or the whatever the heck you call that thing. I just find it inconsistent. So I want to make sure we have as many stim packs as possible. Thankfully, there was one in that toilet. Don't worry, it was in a first aid kit that was just sitting in the toilet. Okay. Now this is the set of power armor we want to take. We need to steal a left arm off of something though. The reason we want to take this one, it's the most advanced that we have. It's T45B. I'm not fixing on upgrading like everything, but I'll make an arm for it. Okay, so let me get down here and craft this just so I can steal this left arm. And then we'll go ahead and drop a fusion core in here. Park it right here. We don't have a ton of fusion cores. This may not be the best idea, but it may just be crazy enough to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this guy on, and then let's modify it. Let's make it a Model B. Looks like we have all the stuff for that. That's good. Does anything need repairs here? No, everything's good. Okay. It's not the best, but it's decent, and I don't think I'm going to waste a whole lot of time or supplies on doing upgrades of, well, legs, though, if it will give me the option to do the upgrade. Okay. Well, so here's what I wanted to do. The material mods, there is Minutemen paint job. And I figure since we, you know, are the Minutemen, we should probably have that when we go in there. But maybe that's just silly. It doesn't tell me what it takes to make that. So actually, maybe that's not that silly. Screw it, let's put it on everywhere. I'm going to find out that it takes stuff, even though it's not telling me. It's probably taking adhesive every time I do one of these. Make sure we get the torso done. Probably the torso was the most important one to get done, period, because it's the only one that shows it as the Minutemen. Okay, and I think that gives us a charisma boost with all of them painted as well. So we're more charming when we walk up to you in power armor, I guess. Anyway, there is some other things we can do for the legs, though. We actually don't have the technology. We need science to do that. So that's, I guess, not an option. But we can do things like make it so we can carry more weight. About the torso, is there anything we can do here? Not till we get science. Okay, well, that's fine. And the helmet. Nope. Science again. Okay. Well, that's decent. Okay, I'm going to take this fusion core out just for now, so that in case something pops off before we are ready to go, well, one of the settlers doesn't jump in there and take it. Okay, so let's look at what we have here. I'll take those. I don't really need those. Weapons. I am very interested in weapons right now. I'm interested in taking a Fat Man and a minigun. Not really sure exactly if I'm going to use them at this point, but okay, what about this guy? What does he do? Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Good. What am I carrying that I don't need to be carrying? That's just silly stuff. Okay, let's, didn't I have... I thought I had a missile launcher. Did I miss it? Did I just skip right over the top of it? Maybe I sold it? Maybe I'm still carrying it? I don't see it here. Maybe I have Dogmeat carrying it. Hey.
Hey.
Nope. Okay, so I must have sold it off. Note to self. See if we can pick one of those up on the way. Okay. This guy doesn't do a ton of damage. I don't want to get this close. At least for the shotgun. For the rifle, that's not that bad. We can probably make the range decent. The range is the same as this guy. We have 756 rounds for that and 88 for that. I'm not going to worry about this guy. So let's see what we can do here. I think that's an upgrade. Okay, can we give you a longer barrel? We probably could have, but oh no. For longer barrels, well, we needed screws. Damn it. Okay. We don't have much ammo for these miniguns, do we? Well, that might not be worth the wait carrying it then. I mean, we're already carrying a Fat Man for one hurrah. Okay, so I am not going to carry the minigun. It's just too much weight. Okay, so let's take a look at the way the weapons fall out. I'm not even sure I should be carrying him. So that's already 2. This will be 3. This will be 4, 5, 6. What happened? 4, 6, and you will be 7. Okay. And we may pick up a missile launcher on the way. Because I think I know where there's one at. Okay. I'm absolutely not sure if we're ready for this. But we're going to find out. We'll actually make that our quest. Just so there's no confusion. Okay. And where we want to head out to... I wonder if it's still cleared. It is still cleared, which means... it's probably not going to be there. Well, we'll just stop and see. Yeah, it's not here. Well, we may be able to find one on the way. Okay, so we're going to fast travel again. We're going to just jump from there to the Boylston Club. From the Boylston Club, we want to go south. Not a big fan of long loading screens. Come on. I have no patience. Okay. I think we want to go south. All right. Yeah, we want to go south. Not sure I want to go that way to get south, though. See if I can walk around this way. Oh, yeah. This may not have been the smartest way to go. Well, I thought I could. Then you proved me wrong. I guess we're going up there. Didn't really want to.
Disappearing, huh?
I hadn't really thought about going up here, to be honest, but it's because I'm not sure I actually know where here is.
No sign of him now.
Yep, no sign of him now. But there's going to be a sign of me pretty damn soon.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Hey.
No. Nobody's here. Housekeeping.
What the shit? Who is that?
Nothing there now. What do you think?
Hey, we got a stim pack. That's always good.
Cut down on the jet, I guess.
I don't
Really? Okay, let's maybe we get some good stuff out of here. I have no idea if either of those is any better than what I've got because I'm wearing power armor and that interferes. What's up here? Now, there is a whole total benefit to being in power armor. I don't have to go down the stairs. Hmm. Super mutant. Now, do I want to go through that route? No. Why? So, this is the direction we need to go. Southeast. Well, I missed that one. Okay. Not the most quiet thing to do, but I think even at our quietest, we're not very quiet. I mean, it's kind of like a tank. Can we even get through here? Oh, I know where this is. This isn't where we want to be.
Someone there?
Nope, nobody's here.
Payback time, boogeyman.
Payback time, boogeyman? For what? For scaring you? Did I hurt your feelings? Are you hungry now? Doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, it's fine. Did she just fall through the floor? 'Cause I hate it when that happens. Well, they weren't loaded with very much. Thanks, dog meat. Freaks me out when you open those things, though. Okay. So, if we follow that overpass, it would appear that we... I don't know. The hell with it. At this point, I'm just going. Now the real question is this where we really want to be? I don't know. Thankfully, we're in a full sealed suit of power armor, though, so we could go in the water for a little while, I think. If we have to. Okay. So it is... Still need to bear south on this one, because otherwise we'll hit this pocket of water. We might even be able to see it from here. Guess not. Just checking out the rooftops. That one, I believe that's part of a raider stronghold. So I don't think I want to jump down that one. Not that I can't take them, just, you know, what's the point? There's a bus here. That we can get in. No, it's got a lunchbox. I just like the lunchboxes. Don't know why. Nothing else. Okay, I'm not digging all the falling. Okay. I don't like being detected. Am I really gonna have to deal with that? I shouldn't have to. Should be able to skirt this way. I just don't want to do any more damage to our power armor than we have to before we get where we need to be. Otherwise, I'd just rush right in. Believe me. Really, believe me. I would. I promise. This is not the most quiet gun. You notice I did a terrible job of skirting that? And I'm on the wrong side of the water. Damn it. I need to be over there. Well. Hopefully this won't screw us. No, I should eat something. Don't want to take that on an empty stomach. It's just a joke. In general, that's not normal. Okay, we're out of that one. Nobody's here. I feel obligated to pick all that crap up. Well, it could have been worse. No, I'm not scared. I got better things to do than, you know, mess around with you. Like investigate toolboxes. Rooftops. Got like a whole pad up here, man. More fusion cores. Fusion cores are always a good thing to have. You can't have too many of those. Unless you're in survival mode and they actually have weight. At which point, you can have too many. But we're not in survival mode.
Yes.
Everything in that was awesome. Okay, I don't remember if I can actually cook in power armor. No. That's fine. We don't need to actually cook right now. Okay. We have successfully arrived. I'm just going to do a little quick thing here called a save.
Hi.
Everyone's here, General. There it is. Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
Definitely. For 600 years old, it's in pretty good shape.
That's right. They don't make them like they used to. We take this place back, people will know we mean business. Our primary objective is to clear the courtyard. That's where we should see the most opposition. The wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, we could also reach the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
No. If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
Set up a firing line, and I'll draw them out.
Sounds good. We'll hold back and wait for them to come to us. Just don't get yourself trapped in there. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position.
Okay, and real quick, let's take the weapon out of rotation that doesn't have any bullets. It's the short assault rifle. I'm also going to make sure that everything is loaded. Now, I've got some mines, correct?
Everybody okay?
Yeah. Looks like we did okay there.
Easy.
Let's do this.
Hell yeah!
I'm coming over here. I want this magazine, which makes our ballistic weapons do more damage. Okay, I want to slow down on using that.
Hey,
We need to focus on taking the castle back. Damn. Looks like they've been nesting. We're gonna have to take out the dags. We'll be back before we know it.
Lurks like to hold up inside old buildings. The walls are probably full of them.
Sure looks that way. Here's how we're gonna play this. You hold here in the courtyard and take care of any eggs you find. The general and I will clear the walls.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this, General.
Clearing this very methodically, looking for anything that's going to help us out. Okay, now we need to do a quick change. I want you to be 6. Just get back in the building. Oh crap. That would have come in really bad. Why is my stim packs not working? Somehow my stim packs aren't working. They're supposed to be set to 1 as a hotkey, but it's not working. Shit. Really not a fan of missing her. How many did we lose?
All right. Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are gonna have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find.
Well, this doesn't look good. Looks like we lost all but 1. And that would be the radio operator, who can't get killed. Yeah, that's a bummer. I hate losing them.
Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do
Once I
with it.
power this up,
I'm
we'll
gonna
be
go
ready to
see what else is
broadcast.
left around this old place.
Where did we lose the other guys at? Okay. Yeah, I'm just continually clearing here. Trying to find out what happened to the rest of our people. Well, there's one of them. Oh, and there's another one. Very sad. We're probably going to have to dispose of the bodies. Okay, I think that's all the eggs. Dog meat. Not real interested in what you found right now, bud. Personal quirks are getting in the way again. This is going to require 10 power, huh? Okay.
2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. Alert! I've just been notified of a kidnapping. Minutemen, please respond if you're in the area.
Excuse me.
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, I just... Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back to business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime. Which reminds me, I've got another trouble spot for you to check out. Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop to it.
Alright, so we got another level out of this. I'm going to take advantage of that right now. It's level 14. We're going to need more money. So, Cap Collector 1, you've mastered the art of the deal. Buying and selling prices at vendors are better. Good. Okay, so we have a couple little tasks now. We found out from the radio, now it's up and running now, we have a kidnapping at County Crossing. Preston gave us the slog. So yeah, we've got 2 more quests to do. Oh, in addition to clearing the way for Nordhagen Beach. That's going to be fun.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth.
However, I think I'm going to go ahead and fast travel us back to Sanctuary. We're going to use that as our base of operations for the time being, seeing as that's where all of our stuff is. And then we'll call this an episode. But yeah, that worked out decently. Probably didn't even need the power armor, but it was a nice little touch to have for some extra security. So let's just dump everything. We didn't even use the Fat Man. That should have been my first shot. I completely forgot that I had it. Just unloading this stuff real quick. And then we'll park the power armor. Alright folks, that's a wrap on this one. So we have the castle back now for the Minutemen. We should probably start helping, obviously, the settlements and establishing supply lines so that we have a better network of supplies so we don't have to travel all over the place to, you know, fix a weapon or upgrade a weapon or something. So, anyway, see you in the next one.